Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move that we suspend Senate Rule 1B to allow a person other than a senator to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
You have heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it, and the motion is adopted, and Senate Rule 1B will be suspended. Members and guests, please stand for the presentation of the colors. This morning by Valkyrie Cadet Squadron from the Civil Air Patrol. It will also be leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance this morning.
Color turn, march. Color guard, hold. Freeze and arms.
Members, this morning we are honored to have Cadet Second Lieutenant Tristan Prosley lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hold up, colors. Host, colors. Hold up, arms. March time, march. Colors turn, march. One, march.
Members and guests, please help us recognize the Cadet Squadron from the Civil Air Patrol. Senator Crowder.
Thank you, Mr. President. Moment of personal privilege requested.
Granted.
Thank you, sir. You know, it's quite a day. Today we're honoring the Civil Air Patrol, who have contributed a great deal to the state of Colorado. Over 60,000 nationwide. You know, the Civil Air Patrol basically has a calling. Actually, basically, they have three missions: to develop the cadets, to make them better citizens; the importance of aviation, which is critical to this country; and to perform life-saving humanitarian missions throughout the state. You know, they've been very active since 1942. And I think we owe them a debt of gratitude. We had this scheduled earlier in the year, but we were caught up in a snowstorm. And I'm going to read I'd like to read a small tribute we have for them, and then make an introduction of the visitors, if I could, Mr. President.
Please proceed, Senator.
The Colorado Senate convened on the first regular session of the 72nd General Assembly hereby extends heartiest congratulations and commendation to Civil Air Patrol. Civil Air Patrol is a congressionally chartered auxiliary of the United States Air Force, and the Colorado wing of CAP has over 900 adult volunteers and nearly 1,000 cadet volunteers serving the state in air and ground search and rescue, cadet programs, and aerospace education. The Colorado wing has served the citizens of Colorado since 1942, assisting FEMA and the state and local agencies during the Colorado floods and wildfires in recent years. Members of the Colorado wing have refined radar analysis and cell phone forensics to greatly enhance search and rescue downed aircraft and lost persons across the nation, and the Colorado wing stands ready to support citizens in emergency situations. CAP provides flight instruction to several cadets working to obtain their private pilot certificates and CAPs. Aerospace education program annually touches cadets and others in classrooms across Colorado, teaching multidisciplinary concepts that emphasize aviation's connections to history, math, science, and government, and economics. The Colorado State Senate is proud to honor the Civil Air Patrol for excellence in search and rescue, disaster relief, homeland security, cadet training, and aerospace training. On the request of Senator Larry Crowder, given this day at the State Capitol, Denver, Colorado, signed Leroy M. Garcia. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. I'd like to, I did have experience with the CAP. It's been some years. I used to fly search and rescue for downed airplanes, and it was very well organized organization. The CAP were, and what we would do is try and identify the downed aircraft. Then your search and rescue would come in and either rescue or recover. But I'm very proud to be a part of the CAP, and I think that you all being honorary majors in the Civil Air Patrol should also be proud of your connection with the Civil Air Patrol. And we just cannot tell you enough about your services to the state, and we wish you continued success. Today, Mr. President, what I'd like to do is acknowledge and recognize a few that are here. The Colonel Tom Kettle is Rocky Mountain Region Commander, and Colonel Gary Toby is past Region Commander. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would join with me in welcoming these and honoring these individuals for what they do for the state, I would appreciate it. Thank you.